Hi, this is the design of the Whiner communicating about human beings who whine. How would I define the term the Whiner? Would be those who nag continuously, finding excuses and reasons for not doing something when that doing something and that action has already been provided with tools, support, assistance and methods, and you don't want to take that action and do that doing because of fear. Just plain fear. For instance, let's take a specific transcendence point. What I mean by transcendence point is, for instance, you're standing in front of a being and you are in the process of transcending fear of confrontation or fear of conflict. And you are day by day placed in this scenario, and every time you fall, you allow the being who's confronting you to influence you. As the being expresses, you continuously crumble. Then after a while, the emotion and inner conflict starts building up. The anger, frustration, the irritation, and then instead of looking at the situation, looking at the scenario, why am I not standing? Why am I still allowing this being to influence me? What's going on? Where's my starting point? Where am I coming from? What haven't I applied self-forgiveness for? What haven't I proved to myself yet? Instead of doing that, instead of looking at the questions and going there, standing, and while this confrontation is occurring, observing self with awareness as awareness, the following happens. I can't do that. I've tried so many times and it just doesn't want to work. I have done it all, and it doesn't want to work. No, it's your fault. You're to blame. There's something wrong with that being. That being must stop doing it. It's not my fault. I've done everything. I have applied myself. I have applied self-forgiveness. I am self-honesty, and it still doesn't want to work. This being is just always confronting me. I've had enough. What's another one? Excuses. No, I have gone through these processes before, and every time that I have done it, it doesn't want to work. Or, no, it doesn't want to work. I'm just not going to speak to that being anymore. It's done. I give up. It's done. No, not anymore. I'm just cutting that being out of my life. I have done everything I have necessary to do. It's not working. No. Closing the door. Done. What else? Excuses, justifications, reasons come up the whole time, every time. Except the realization of the reason why you are allowing that being in the confrontation to influence you. Because where is the influence happening? Who's experiencing the influence? The being inside. It is you. Whatever you experience inside you, you are individually responsible for. No one is to blame. If you take two human beings, physical human beings, you cannot put that human being inside the human being. Therefore, how on earth can it be this human being's expression influencing you? It's impossible. During a confrontation, if you're not constant, stable, present, aware, no reaction, you have a problem. Then you must know there is something within you that you have not dealt with. You have not applied self-forgiveness for, even if it is towards the being then. You're not in oneness and equality with the being. Within and as you, as the being. That's why confrontation is ignited, and the inner conflict and inner influences and inner experiences turn and turn like emotional conflict. Therefore, human beings, whining comes very close to giving up. It's the process to giving up, whining actually. So you first come to the whining step of excuses, justifications and reasons why you're not standing up and why you're not being self-honest with yourself. Whining is when you're not being self-honest. It is very, very, very simple. And then if you allow yourself to go through the whining process, know that you're very much on your way to giving up. Therefore, you've got a heads up before getting to the giving up experience that the design of giving up has placed before you. Not a suggested experience. So therefore, there is really no excuse or reason or justification required by any human being to give up. Because you've got me as the design of the whiner and whining giving you a heads up, saying, hey, stop for a moment, do not blame, do not excuse, do not justify, do not resist. You, even if you have to place yourself in that being's presence all the time, until the moment come where no matter what the being says, you stand stable. Because if you've transcended it with one, you've transcended it with all. And those beings will come in your world all the time. No matter if you shut that being out of your world, there will come another one. Because remember, it's you assisting and supporting you within your world, within your process. And this assistance and support comes in ways that is really unexpected. Thank you very much. This is the design of the whiner.